Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Right, today we've got an RSDA, or a rebuildable dripping squonking atomizer, as Steam Crave like to call them. And it's called the Glaz version 1.1, and they kindly sent it over for the purpose of this review. Now here it is, it's 30mm in diameter. We've got it sitting on top of the H-Cigar Wild Wolf. It comes with a spare glass tank, and we've also got a metal tank, but I'm not sure if this is actually a separate purchase, but they did send it over for review, so that's what we've got today. So let's go down to the table, going to have a look at the packaging. We're going to throw a dual core build in this one today as well, and then we'll come back up top and I'll give you my thoughts. Right, down at the table, here's the packaging then. So we've got Glaz RSDA there, just have a quick look around. Website address, logo, website address, logo. On the back we've got glass top cap, modular build deck, post-season series deck configuration, regular and squonk pin included. And we've also got a scratch and check authenticity and a barcode, and it's a case of shaking this box open. Right, we also do have the stainless steel top cap edition. Not sure if it's a separate purchase or you can buy it with the actual unit, but they sent me this one as well. Here it is here. We'll have a bit of a more in-depth look a little bit later. Right, so first of all, we got a Steam Crave sticker here. You also get a spare black AFC ring. Get a little baggie in here. We've got peak insulators, we've got clear O-rings, we've got a couple of black O-rings, we've got the squonk pin there. We also get a number of grub screws, hex style grub screws on here, and we also get this series build deck thing. Basically, here's the deck section, and this piece just plugs in here, and yeah, obviously you have to unscrew the Allen keys on either side, but you can do a series build if that is your thing. Right, so we get two glass top caps. Now I did notice on one of mine, let's have a look, got a little imperfection there, so that shouldn't have gone through quality control, so I haven't been using this particular one, but it does come with this little label in here. Please pulse glow cores maximum 25 watts to prevent insulator melting, but it's good that it does warn you about it. Right, you also get your little try tool, of course, and we do get a little pull out user manual. Right, so here's the deck section, and the glass just plugs on like so. So we have got adjustable airflow there. As you can see, what you adjust on one will be the same on the other side. Quick look on the bottom while we're at it. Steam Crave written there, Glaz RSDA, and there's your serial number. Steam Crave light using stainless steel 510 pins, as you can see on this one. Just zoom in a little bit further. We have got a little bit of protrusion, but as ever, just I would say that's not really a great deal. I like to have at least a millimetre if I was going to use this on a hybrid mechanical device, so use that to your own risk. Incidentally, you can pull off this AFC ring. I'll show you with the black one in a minute. Right, that's better. Really nice threads on these screws, so no dramas with that. We will throw a little build in a little bit later on. So if you just undo that airflow, so it's coming in from here and it's coming out over here, so it will be sort of directed at the angle at your coils. Now I'll be mounting mine in one here and one over here. We're going to do a dual core build, but you can do single core in this, of course. You could just put one leg here, one over there, one there, one over here. You could just mount it like that and pull it over to the middle. But you can just see here we have got the peak insulator surrounding the positive, as you can see just there. Right, so just take it off again. So if you have got a black model or something and you want to use the glass caps, you can put this one on here. Now there is a little notch somewhere. Where is it? Is it there? So I think you have to do it just so it's in that light position there. I think that's in there. It's a little bit stiff, this one, but that's what it looks like with the black AFC ring on. So if you want to put it on a black mod, it looks okay. But if you're going to be using it with the stainless steel cap, I think it looks a little bit awkward. So let's just have a good look inside of there. So yeah, it looks a bit peculiar with the black O-ring on, unless you like two-tone look, of course. So I'd just prefer to use it with the other O-ring on, the other AFC ring on, I should say. What am I talking about? So that's what it looks like in full stainless. So I think this one looks the best. So just put that on the mod again. So we have got AFC at the top as well. So you can have it fully open like that. We have got a single core mode, as you can just see there. So we carry on a little bit further. So if you want it in single core mode, you can just put it in this particular configuration here, and you can obviously close off the bottom airflow as well. So yeah, a few different possibilities with this one. There's the adjustment there. Just yeah, so you can reduce it round to your liking, depending on how hard or soft you want the draw. You can see at some point, yeah, it angles it down towards your core, but you're obviously getting your like bottom airflow as well. Forgot to say that these are like little sheaths, condoms, whatever you want to call them, to put over the top of the glass piece. It looks a bit naff though, if you ask me, but it's basically to insulate it, because it does get rather hot, this top cap, but you can just put it over the top like that. Right, today we're using some AUG coils from MF Vape. Now I have reviewed these on the channel, I'm not sure if you can purchase them anywhere, but that's what we're using today. Tricore fused Claptons we've got here, 3mm inner diameter, so it should come out to around 0.1 for both the coils, 0.2 per coil. Also using the coily tool, I've cut the legs at 4mm as always, so check out the Facebook page and group for more details. Right, here's the little build deck. I've already installed one of the coils already. We're going to put the other one in. So just loosen off your grub screws on the side there, drop your coil in. I like to use a coiling rod. And should look something like that. Now we are going to be using this cap as well, so you can just see that flat section there is basically where the deck is going to be pushed up to, this raised bit here. So I haven't got the coils too high. You can just see there we're about a mil or so above that plateau. So this airflow on the side is actually angling down, so I think that should be okay, because if you think about it, the coil is going to be around about here somewhere. Right, the cotton we are using today is from Vapefly Firebolt cotton. Now, Hip Hop Juice kindly sent this over for me to use for my build, so check out hiphopjuice.co.uk. Now, this cotton comes in 3 different sizes for your different types of build. We've got 2.5, 3mm and 3.5mm internal diameters. So we've got a 3mm coil, so I do believe it's the, is it the yellow one? Yeah, so just choose one of the yellow pieces. Right, as ever, I'm going to be tight and use the same piece of cotton. Spin it round. Get it from the other end. Instead of wasting 2 pieces of cotton, just use one. It should be plenty in there.
Gonna come around.
Right, so that's it. So all we need to do now is juice it up, and then we'll go back up top and I'll tell you what I think about it. Right, we're back up top with the Glaz version 1.1 RSDA. What do I think of this one then? Right, as ever, let's talk about build quality, fit and finish. Now, obviously, we've got the glass tank version and we've got the metal tank version. But the build quality, as ever, with Steam Crave is very good indeed. We've got nice O-ring tolerances. You can hold it by the bell there. The AFC control ring, it's got a nice little bit of resistance to it, so I'm pleased with that, nothing wrong with it. The hex style grub screws work very well indeed, and I haven't stripped them or even felt like I'm going to have signs of stripping them. And all in all, I just think it's built very well, this one. Nice bit of machining going on. With the metal top cap, got no problems with that, no sharp edges or anything. It all seems to spin freely enough for me. A nice bit of resistance as well when you are adjusting the airflow on there. So yeah, thumbs up for build quality with this particular RSDA. Right, obviously, if we're going to run it in the cap version, which is, I believe, the way that they used to use the version 1 of this. I never had the original version, but I do believe it just came with a glass cap. So obviously, we're just getting the airflow coming from basically the side, the bottom underside like that. The metal cap one has got the extra airflow that's coming from the top side. But anyway, we got it at 90 watts and we're going to give it a few puffs to see how hot this thing gets. We got a 0.12 build. Here we go, and I have freshly juiced this little bad boy up as well. And we have got the protective condom on it, even though I think it looks a bit naff really, but here we go. So it's a bit of a cloud chucking beast, this is. The top cap, I did feel it getting slightly warm there. Because it's glass, it does dissipate the heat rather quickly, so I got no problems with it getting too hot. I tend to run it with this plastic, or whatever it's called, sleeve on top, just because I don't really want to get burnt lips, but that's cooled right down instantly with the glass on. Now, what's the airflow rating like, with 10 being a super airy vape and 1 being wide open? With it in glass mode, I'm just going to give this a little bit more juice and just give you that rating with it wide open. A little restrictive, that is, about an 8 out of 10 for the airflow wide open. I'm just going to restrict it down to halfway now. Nice and smooth. It is quite a noisy vape, as you can hear though, but it's still smooth. Put it to a quarter open now, knock the wattage down to 83. Gets a little bit too hot, the vape, as you can imagine, because I don't think this really is designed for a mouth-to-lung vape, this particular Atty. But the flavour definitely is better if you have it on half open. But we're going to put the metal cap on now, because that's the interesting new bit with the version 1.1. And we'll give you the airflow, the flavour ratings a little bit later for both the different modes. Let's try and get this on right. There you go, clicked on nicely. Just have everything wide open first of all. So one thing with this, it's got no stoppers, so you don't know whether you just got to keep spinning it round to get it wide open. But there we go, we've got the top and bottom wide open. In fact, I don't know why I keep putting the lid on that juice, because we've got to drip some more. Get a nice bit of liquid. Right, 92 watts, fully open all across the board. Right, now we're getting some more airflow. Feels like I'm breathing in fresh air now. That's a good 9.5 out of 10 for the airflow now. So that's far too wide open. We'll try it with just the top side open now, those two slits on either side. You can hear we've got some turbulence going on as well. Flavour is better with it just like that, but for me it's doing a combination of both that works best. We're going to try it to bottom fully open, and we're just going to have the airflow on the top to half open. Should we get it to focus? There we go. Now we're talking lovely clouds there as well. But the flavour is really good. Do prefer it with the metal cap mode, this one. In fact, we're just going to give it a little bit more juice. And for me, the best way of rocking this is either having the bottom airflow fully open and restricting this top one down, or just do a combination of the both, like have half the bottom and a little bit at the top. But this sort of position here, we just got a little bit of that top open with the bottom. And here we go, 92 watts. Really good vape. Just knock that bottom one closed a little bit more, top one as well, just like that this time. That is just about optimum. In fact, just the bottom, I like to have it just about like that. And the top one more or less shut off, a little bit open, because it does give you better flavour if you've got that top one open. One more two and we give you the actual rating. Stop going on, Michael. Proper cloud chucking beast this one is. That flavour really is good though. We're getting a good 9, just over 9. It's not a 9.5, but it's just over 9. It really is a top drawer flavour RDA, this one. It is really good, but I definitely prefer it with the metal top cap on. If we're just going to have it with just the glass on, it's more like I'm just going to give it another test. A bit more juice. Probably more like an 8 out of 10. Actually, it's still really good flavour, that. I still give that probably a 9 out of 10. It's weird because it's like, it's giving slightly crisper flavour because of the glass, but you do get a little bit more by having it with the top cap on, with the airflow configurations that I had there. Well, I do anyway. But yeah, overall with this, as RDAs go, I'm not an RDA lover myself, but I think it's rather good, this one. It's a really good flavour chaser and loads of clouds if you want them, especially if you use the metal top cap there. Now it is 30mm in diameter, so you are going to have to find a mod like the Wild Wolf or something like that, so it's not going to fit all of your mods. But if you like large RDAs, I think this one could well be up your street, and I'll definitely give it a thumbs up for a 30mm RDA. So big thanks to Steam Crave for sending over for a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you did enjoy the review, guys, please give the video a little thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Make sure you hit that little bell notification. You'll be notified of all my latest videos. Now I've got my own website too. It's mfvape.co.uk, and you can also find me on social media. All the links are below the video as ever. You can also find me on VapeTube, so don't forget to head over there and give us a little sub over there too. It'd be great. So until next time, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, cheers.